Hello dear friends, I am Balaji, your English teacher. Hope you all are doing well, keeping well. Today in this short video, I am going to explain two important sentences that I have picked from a newspaper. The sentences are in front of you on the screen. The first sentence is police broke open the door or police broke the door open. And another sentence is police broke open the door and removed the body. You might ask me, what is new in there? What is new there in these sentences to be explained? Yes, there is something new. Look at these two words which are highlighted in the red color, broke and open, right? Both of them look alike and they seem to be verbs, but they are not verbs. They are two different words belonging to two different categories. Yes, this is what I am going to explain in this video. The first word, police, as you know very well, it is subject, broke is main verb, and open is an adjective, and the door is object. In the same sentence, in the different structure, police is subject, broke is main verb, the door is object, and open is adjective. Now let us see how broke is main verb and how open is the word open is adjective. Yes, police broke open the door means police broke the door so much so that it resulted into opening of the door. Actually, the word open is the end result of the action word broke, and the subject police did not do these two actions separately. Which two actions? The breaking of the door and opening of the door were not done separately and at different times, but both the actions happened simultaneously at the same time. In fact, breaking was the beginning of the action and opening of the door was the ending of the action, right? So when the end result is like this, that time we can use such a verbs as adjective in a sentence. Yes, police broke the door open. In the second example also, the word open is an adjective and the word broke is main verb, right? Because the function doesn't get changed in the second example just because of its place is changed, right? So police is subject, broke is main verb, the door is object, and open is adjective. Hope you understood. But in the third example, police broke open the door and removed the body. Here, the same subject, police, has performed two actions independently, differently, and not at the same time, right? The breaking of the door is different from the action of removing the body, right? The removal of the body is different from breaking of the door. And again, this is compound sentence and we have two independent clauses here joined by the coordinating conjunction and. Yes, let us move to the next slide. I have made a few examples on the similar line which will help you understand it better. The structure of such a sentences is like this: subject plus verb plus object plus adjective. It is the structure: subject plus verb plus object plus adjective. This is the structure. If you look at these examples carefully, you will understand. The thieves broke the door open. The same thing. The thieves broke the door open means they did not do these two actions separately and at different times, right? They did both the actions. Breaking of the door and the opening of the door happened simultaneously at the same time, at the same place, and by the same subject. Correct? Yes. So the word open is what? Open is the end result of the action word break, right? Next example is he washed the car clean. Actually, the word car is missing here. He washed the car clean. So washed is what? Is main verb and clean is adjective, right? And clean is what? It is not verb here, but it is functioning as adjective, and it is the end result of the action washed. He washed the car so nicely that it got clean. Okay, clean is what? The end result, right? He did not wash and clean the car separately and at different time. Both the actions happen at the same time. Washing and cleaning happen at the same time and by the same subject at the same place. Yes, Tom drained the bathtub dry. The same thing happens here, like earlier sentences. Uh, Tom drained the bathtub dry. Draining and drying happen at the same time, by the at the same time at the same place by the same subject. And dry is what? Dry is the end result of the action word, what? Draining. Yes, he cut his hair short. Again, in the fourth example, uh, the action cutting and getting it short, it happened at the same time, at the same place, by the same subject. The subject, that is he did not do these two actions separately, cutting and making it short. Yes, he got his hair cut so short that short, or he cut his hair to that point or to that level that they automatically got short, right? So short is what? It is the end result of the cutting of the hair. Now next example is they beat Tom black and blue. Here, like earlier examples, we have two different action words like beat. Beat is the main verb, and black and blue, these are adjectives, and black and blue are the end result of the beating. Correct? Yes. The subject did not have to make it black and blue separately, but it is the end result of the action of beating, the action word beat. Hope you understood. So this is very important structure. Now look at the next structure. Sometimes what happens, object is not there. Only transitive verbs require object and intransitive verbs don't require object. See this structure, subject plus verb plus adjective or adjective phrase. Please look at the examples given below here. The first example is the window banged shut. Here there is no subject. The subject and object is the same. That is window. Yes, the window banged shut, right? Means the window is subject, banged is main verb, and shut is not verb, but it is what? The word shut is what? It is adjective. It is functioning as a adjective, not as a verb. In the second example, uh, again in the second example, the river froze solid. The river is subject, froze is what? Froze is a verb, main verb, and solid is adjective. It is functioning as adjective. In the next example, the nuts cracked open. The nuts is subject and cracked is verb and open is again adjective. It is functioning as adjective. Yes, nobody opened them, but they themselves no cracked and open. Yes, the the cracks developed big gaps. Did anyone develop big gaps there in the wall? No, it happened by itself, right? Automatically. So the cracks uh, is subject, developed is main verb, and the big gaps is what? Yes, open. The cracks developed big gaps. So big gaps is adjective. It is adjective phrase. The cracks developed big gaps. Crack is subject, developed is verb, and big gaps is what? The big gaps is adjective phrase. Yes. Now the last example, the wall collapsed right pattern. The same thing here happens. The wall is subject. The wall is what? The wall is subject. Collapsed is main verb, and right pattern is adjective. An adjective, and it is functioning as what? All these underlined adjectives are the end result of the earlier action word. That is banged, froze. These earlier words, action words banged, froze, cracked, or developed, or collapsed. These actions resulted in what? The action banged resulted into shutting of the window. The action froze resulted in solid, turning it into solid, and the word cracked, the action word cracked or action of cracking uh, ended into or resulted into what? Opening of them. And the cracks, uh, the action developed, it ended into what? In big gaps. And the last example, the wall collapsed, it ended in right pattern. Right? This is the right pattern is the what? It is adverb, adjective phrase, and it is the end result of the earlier action, that is of collapsing. Well, students, hope you liked the video and your knowledge is enriched. Thank you so much for watching this video. Have a knowledgeable day ahead. Thank you.